So this is my third attempt trying to record this, and maybe I might do a fourth. I don't know, but I'm trying a new thing. I'm trying to do what everybody else does, despite having hands that look like this. Right? So I thought, what am I gonna make fun of? In this video, and I want to make fun of Russell Brand, or as I call him, Hustle Brand, who's the creepiest man in England. And that's very creepy. So let's try to get started on this. Hopefully this works. Hopefully you can hear it. All right.
From the age of consent is 16, and I did sleep with a 16-year-old when I was 30. But when I was 30, I was a very different person. I was a lot younger, and I was an immature 30-year-old.
He's the same person because he still dresses the same. And he still looks, frankly, like he doesn't know the meaning of the word groomer. But yeah, here we are. Let's keep going.
Consensual sex, actually, with a variety of people, when there is a strong power differential, as there is when you're a famous man that has the ability to attract women that I had at that time, I think involves exploitation. I think it is exploitative. I recognize that my sexual conduct in the past was selfish, and I did not apply enough.
He recognizes it because of the court case against him that he's trying to subtly manipulate without doing it directly, because he's trying to sell to the audience that what he did is legal in the place where he's from, even though it's not legal here. Here he's very rightly be called a pedophile. And he was barely famous. So, and by the way, how about the exploitation of him exploiting his grandmother's tablecloth as a shirt?
Enough consideration, barely any, I suppose, really, to how that sex was affecting other people. In Europe and in the United Kingdom, where I'm from, the age of consent.
He's trying to conflate the two different things. I mean, this guy knew what he was doing. He was a creep. He did a movie with Diddy about drugging people, where they drug people with something named Jeffrey. You know what I mean? Anyway, but the other reason I wanted to talk about this guy is he's still in this book tour, how to become a Christian in 7 days. And, here it is. It's being published by Tucker Carlson. And Hustle Brand is hustling that brand. And, he's how to become a Christian in 7 days, which is about how long he's going to pretend to be Christian after he gets out of prison, or, if he pays off the jury. But he's not being persecuted because of some anti-vaccine nonsense. He's being rightfully held accountable for forcing his needle on into somebody. All right. So yeah, I mean, these guys, they always run for religion, tied as a distraction, and you can tell it's full of it, because here you go. All right, what? Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna start that over. But he's a glorified. I mean, uh, you know, See, he dresses the same, and he doesn't actually believe in the actuality of God. That's the opposite of faith actuality, which is the only thing Christian about him is he basically looks like a Hallmark remake version of John the Baptist. That's about it. All right, and it, Pierce Morgan got him with this interview and with the Bible verse thing, sitting there for like 2 minutes. That was slower than cerebral palsy, and I know. He doesn't even mean that because I like why would you give saying water, you know, I mean, this guy looks and sounds like Oliver Cromwell. English people, again, always use religion as a way to distract from their moral failings as people. And you can tell by the fact that he couldn't read that Bible, you see him stumbling for like 5 minutes. And the reality is here, you guys, it's that like, the only thing Russell Brand likes about the Bible is the nativity scene where the Virgin Mary is 14 years old. All right. So it's Slanza. Be well. Try to be happy and solidarity forever. All right. I am trying to record this and figure it out. And if you like this, please like and subscribe and do what you can. It's down there in there. Anyway, thank you for being here and watching this. Bye.